Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing a play and review of Ziggurat, a family-weight legacy game from Rob Davio and Matt Leacock, and disclaimer that I was sent a review copy of this one. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation and say hi on our Discord. So in Ziggurat, 2 to 4 players, although nothing's really stopping you from multi-handing like I am and controlling 2 characters, but 2 to 4 players are, at least in the first scenario, trying to get their characters to the top of the Ziggurat. This is pretty much as far as I can tell. I haven't actually played it yet, kind of like more advanced snakes and ladders or chutes and ladders. Each player will have a single card, and those cards are open information to every player. And on your turn, you'll play your card to move yourself or somebody else or multiple characters a certain number of spaces. And if you end your move next to a ladder, you go up a level. If you end your move next to a chute, you go down a level. If you end your move on a pit, you fall into the pit and immediately lose the scenario, so let's try not to do that. If you walk through or they move through you, one of these little flame fire spirits, then you immediately lose the scenario because one of you gets burned. And they do all the same movement stuff as you. If they move onto a pit, they go away for the rest of the scenario. That seems like a positive thing to happen. If they move onto a ladder, they go up. If they move onto a chute, they go down. And if one of them gets to the top of the Ziggurat, then you can't go there anymore because they'll never go down and they'll just kind of be trapped there. So we don't want that to happen. And I'm just going to play through Chapter 1 and show you the most minimal spoiler stuff. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to have a review of the entire game after I've played through it with my family. I just wanted to get this playthrough recorded quickly so I could legacy it up and put stickers on things and not have to worry about it. But here we go for Chapter 1, the Ziggurat. You are heroes, at least you want to be, but it's kind of a dull village. The ancient Ziggurat in the village center just sits there. According to legend, a dragon once lived in it, but that was hundreds of years ago. Now it's a place where weeds grow. Except last week, all that changed. People have been seeing fire spirits on the Ziggurat's levels. The elders are asking for volunteers to investigate. Finally, it's your chance to be a hero. You hope to find a dragon. Or maybe you don't. Okay, so we each select a hero sticker and stick it on our hero card, and we choose a hero name and write it on our card. Starting player is the youngest player, well, that'll just be me, and we just have to reach the summit of the Ziggurat. I guess there will be other objectives later on. If we win, we'll get to open this. If we lose once, we just play again. If we lose a second time, we open up Hidden Lore, and I'm guessing it'll give us some you suck at the game, here's some help cards to balance things out. And here's our first stickers, so we can pick which hero we want to be. There are these 12 characters. They are pretty adorable. I'm not going to put any stickers on, because again, I want to play this with my family, but I'm using the bear standee and the tiger standee. And there's also some honorific stickers that have no mechanical purpose, but are just kind of fun. You can add these to your character if you achieve certain objectives. So here, the first reach the summit will be the Swift. The first hero to get Singe, which means lose you in the scenario because a fire guy walked over you, becomes the Charred. First hero to end a turn adjacent to a fire spirit becomes the Brave, and the first hero to drop a fire spirit in a pit becomes the Savage. These would all go here, by the way. So our picture, our name, honorifics we've earned, and then I guess we'll get items and stuff in later chapters. But we're not doing any of that. We are just playing. All right, so I'm going to start with Green Boy over here. Actually, no, let's start with the Tiger. I like how his card is better. So Tigers over here. I think these are just a single spot. It looks like they are, but from how they're printed. And I'll try to kind of angle and rotate the Ziggurat as needed. All right. So Tiger's going to play his card, move each hero 2. You get to decide the order when it's more than 1. And then move a green fire spirit 2. In this beginning scenario, there's only 1 space for each of the fire spirits, so there aren't going to be very many in our way. Okay, so we're moving each hero 2, and then a green fire spirit 2. All right, so Tiger is going to go 1, 2. That gets him in front of a ladder. Boop, boop, boop. And then it looks like Bear's got a, no, that's 1. 1, 2, ladder as well. And for the green spirit, I want to get him to this chute, and I'm seeing that green, the Bear's card, will move us green spirit 1. So for now, I'm going to go 1, 2. You always decide which direction they go in, and that way, next time, they can fall down with 1. And there are other icons on the board that don't mean anything yet, but I guess with the legacy stuff, they will later. All right, so I discard my card. I draw a new one, which everybody sees, which is move your hero 1 or 2 spaces. Oh, and then spawn a new yellow fire spirit. Uh-oh. And then green will be next to go. And fire spirits will, by the way, spawn onto the same spot, and they can stack and be in the same space, so it doesn't matter. I'll have 2 yellow ones there. All right, so green, the bear, is going to have to move himself 1 space and then move each fire spirit 1. So let's see, going 1, 2 would let them climb a ladder there, although it's right next to a pit, so I guess we'll do that. And then we're going to do the plan of the green fire spirit fall down here, because on this level there are actually pits, and I would love to get them in one. All right, so that's it for them. And we're back to Tiger, who can move 1 or 2. I don't want to move 1 into a pit. 2 would get them pretty close to a ladder, although they'd also be close to some spirits and such. But so it goes. Sure, I'll go and move. Oh, let's see. I didn't see what the new bear card is. Ooh, move each hero 2, so never mind. Let's just have them move 1, and then spawn a new yellow spirit. Fair enough. There we go. All right, what are we going to have? Move your hero 3 after they go up. That's cool. Remember, though, you can't move through the fire. And then, move each yellow spirit 3. Dang, I wish it was 2. I could have killed him right away. We'll just have to figure out which way we want them to go. But yeah, first we're doing move each hero 2. So we'll go and have yellow, climb another ladder. And again, sorry if this is hard to see. And then, what's Bear Boy going to do? He's not going to jump in a pit, so I guess he's going over here, not doing anything yet. And move a pink fire spirit 2. I could drop this one down. That seems like the thing to do. I don't want them to be, be on the highest level. Move your hero 1 or 2. That could get me up. That's good. Oh, and then spawn a new blue fire spirit. Well, if we get out of the way, that's fine. Okay, move each yellow 3. That's going to be fine. Move your hero 3. Oh, this is a tiger. Oh, crud. Wait, move your hero 3. Heck yeah. 1, 2, 3. Boop. Tiger's clearly going to get up there faster. By the way, once you get to the Ziggurat, anytime it would say you move your hero, you choose another hero to move. So, for better or worse, things kind of accelerate. All right, so now move each yellow spirit 3. I think just putting them next to the pit to hopefully jump in is going to be good. And, yay, move a yellow fire spirit 1. We will kill them. But first, Bear Boy can move 1 or 2. Neither one. Oh, crud. Did I move him on 2? Yeah, I did move him onto a chute. All right, so I'll just have him move 1 then to climb back up. I got to look for the arrows going down. Then I spawn another blue spirit, which is over there. And move each blue spirit 1. We can get him away from him, I guess. All right. Oh, move each hero 1. And then move a yellow fire spirit 1. Well, that part's fine. I guess... Where's the ladder? Over there. If I go here, if I go here, I would shoot right down to pink. So nope, we'll have him move there, and we'll have the bear move there instead of going back down the chute. And then, we'll drop in. They actually go inside, and you retrieve them at the end of the game. 1 yellow spirit there. Oh, I guess that would mean that yellow, the tiger, would become, what was it, the brutal or something? The honorific for having dropped the first fire spirit. Okay, move your hero 2, and then move each pink fire spirit 2. We can send them towards that same pit, I think. Okay, so I'm going to move their hero 1 right next to some blue people, but then I can move them each. 1. I wish I could just throw them in that pit behind them. All right, nice simple turn. What's next? Move your hero 2 or 3. Oh, that would get them up, but blue's in the way. Well, 3 could get 3 would actually get them up there as well. Perfect. But first, we got to do this. Move your hero 2. Well, that's okay. Doesn't hurt you at all to be at the bottom of a chute. Now he's 1 away from the ladder. Move each pink fire spirit 2. Yeah, I'm going to just try to kind of congregate them around this corner, I think. Okay, move your hero 2 or 3 for the bear. We'll get him up. When spawn a new yellow spirit is actually fine. And then moving yellow spirit 2. We'll just be able to drop him right in. So yeah, this is all great. So 1, 2, 3. You can hop over the pit. You just can't end on it. So clunk, clunk, clunk. Yay, we're both on the third highest level. Well, we're almost at a Ziggurat is what I'm saying. And then we spawn a new yellow who's about to go in the pit, I think is what's going to happen. All right. Okay, move each hero 2. Now, importantly, and this might be helpful for me, if a hero ends a space in another hero space, they push them to an adjacent space, and then you resolve that space, which should, if I have Tiger go first, get Bear up onto the next level. So we'll have Tiger go first. Hello. Push Bear there. Resolve the ladder. And then Bear goes we'll just have him go over the chute and almost to the top of the Ziggurat. And then I got to move a yellow spirit to... go in there. Blah. Feel kind of bad for the fire spirits. I mean, they're pretty cute, aren't they? Yeah, look at them. They just got little innocent eyes. They're just trying to burn us to death. Okay, so now Bear can go 2 or 3. Well, None of those work very well, do they? Ooh, I'm about to move each hero 3. So yeah. If I move bear 1, 2, doesn't hurt you at all to be at the top of a ladder. Then I'll be able to move 3 and finish them up onto the Ziggurat next turn. And then what do? Spawn a new pink. Oh, that's actually vaguely dangerous. It's over there. We'll move any hero 1. That sounds pretty good. But first we're doing move each hero 3. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Woo-hoo. All right. So from now on, anytime it says your hero or any hero, bear will have to pick the tiger, which actually could be bad because we don't have the flexibility. And then I'm moving tiger 3 onto a spawn spot or next to a pink fire spirit. And then I'd be 2 away, and there's going to move any hero 1. Or if I was here, I'd be like 4 away from the ladder. So sure, let's go 1, 2. Whoa! Stay on the Ziggurat, buddy. Yeah, these standees need to stand a little better. Okay, so tiger's over there. And then I got to move a yellow fire spirit 3. Well, we'll just keep them near the pit. That seems fine. All right, so now move any hero 1, and then it's going to be move each hero 3. Well, that won't work, but we definitely can't move past pink. So we'll move yellow there, and then move any fire spirit 1. I guess let's move pink down this way just to give a little more flexibility to their movement. We just got get these numbers to work out for us. Move each hero 3, then move any hero 3. Well, great. 3 will get there, then 3 will get there. I mean, it seems like better, right? Because then if we get a big number. All right, so I think, did I just do that one? I think I just did them. So yeah, maybe I already switched it. I don't know. But move each hero 3. Boop. And then move a blue fire spirit 3. So one of these in the back towards the pit. All right, come on, help me out here. Move any hero 3. And then what's it going to be? Move any hero 2. That won't do it. All right, so we'll just move here and move any fire spirit 3. I can't get anybody in the pit. That's sad. Well, we'll just do, I know, 1, 2, 3. There we go. So nobody's on the top level with us now. All right, then it's move any hero 2 and then 1. Perfect. Okay, so move 2, beauty, and move any fire spirit 2. Let's go ahead and murder a pink. Come on, go with the thing. Murder a pink fire spirit. There we go. Okay, and then move your hero 1. Yay, almost there. And move each yellow fire spirit 1. That's fine. Okay, and what am I doing? Move your hero 3. 1, 2, 3 would make them fall. 1, 2, 3 there is fine. And then move each blue fire spirit 3. Let's see, toward there and then there. All right, move your hero. Ooh, and then 1 or 2. That's good. So the 1 can't go in the pit, clearly. I move each pink fire spirit 1. I think it's the only one left. We can do this, y'all. I believe in us. Move your hero 1 or 2, and then move each hero 1. Yay! So we'll move 2. Spawn a new pink. Way too little, too late, buddy. And then move each hero 1. Woo! We did it! Oh, God! And then we all died. Tiger pushed the bear off. No, it's not a kid's game anymore. It's violence and betrayal. But there you go. That's the first time I've played it, and it seems, very straightforward, pretty basic. Not sure if my kids would have necessarily had the thought process to follow those thinking ahead a couple card moves, but that's good that an adult can play well at least. Hey everybody, this is Mike, and my family and I finished Ziggurat. So I played through most of the campaign with both my sons, 9 and 12 years old, and my wife. But my 9-year-old, actually the only time we lost. Okay, so it took us, 7 plays to beat the entire thing. The only time we lost was, I think it was the second or third mission. And my 9-year-old got like really fed up. And my 12-year-old was like doing stuff selfishly and not actually helping us to win. So my 9-year-old kind of dropped out after that point. But the nice thing is it's easy to add people in or drop them back out. The only thing you're kind of missing are the honorifics you might have earned, the little like name things on previous missions. But yeah, so 7 plays, we beat the entire thing. And let me just kind of talk through my thoughts. Not too many spoilers in here, although we'll kind of reveal some of how things work. And let's talk about that first, the actual kind of like structure and format of the game. So big thing is, people are going to define legacy in different ways, but I would call this mostly not a legacy game. You are putting stickers on the board, but you can still rewind back to a previous part of the chapter if you want to like play through the story again, or if you want to play with someone who's learning the game or just like a younger player in general. I could go through and play through the entire campaign again. and none of the mechanical things. Okay, I'm not talking about the honorifics or like the singe markers you get for being attacked by the flame spirits. Just like the actual mechanical things, those do not change at all. The way my game is going to play on future plays is the exact same as somebody else's game is going to play. So yeah, the only things that really, for me, kind of match that legacy promise where like my copy of the game is different than yours, we make different choices and things and put stickers in our own like chosen ways. The only thing where that really is meaningful is in the honorifics and like who gets singed. So it's really in a way more of an unlockable game, especially because you can go back and play earlier chapters just by taking some elements out. Because by the end, you're still doing the same thing. Just to spoil it a little bit, you're still just climbing the Ziggurat, but you got to like collect stuff and you can get upgrades and there's all these new like things to avoid and new things you have to do. But still, you just need to get to the top. So if you were thinking that the game would like change drastically and what you saw in my quick little playthrough would be very different, it does get way more complicated. There gets to be a lot more choice. There get to be a lot more options, but you are still just using cards and moving around. That's the heart of the game the entire time. So if what you saw in this playthrough looked like trash, I don't think you're going to like the game that much. It doesn't really change too much. But I will say it does become more gamerly. So, with playing with like a group of gamers, I might just skip the first few chapters and jump right to one of the later ones. Because again, you do get like special powers you can go for, but you got to like land on certain spaces to gain them. I'm trying to be kind of vague here. You get like new obstacles and things. There are more things to think about. So it's never going to not be a casual game, and it always has kind of that core luck. And hey, that it's supposed to be a kid's game. It's supposed to be a family game, and I think it never quite gets beyond that, but we still had a good time with it. Now, speaking of luck, let's talk about that. So there's definitely a lot of luck in the cards that come out, especially later on when you get some negative cards. Not going to spoil that, but yeah, you add some negative cards into the pile. The one time we lost, that was very much just like a bad luck compounding on bad luck kind of thing. Now, you can see what's coming ahead, so you can see like what other cards are available. You can try to avoid things that way. Now, what's interesting is how they did player count, because the randomness in a 4-player game really felt harsh, because all of us need to get to the top, and all of us need to do some different stuff. I would say what that stuff is. And as people get to the top, they're using their cards for other players, so you have like some mitigation there, but in the one game we lost, we had one player who's just like way down below the Ziggurat, and that just wasn't happening. But yeah, so I think the way they meant for player count to work is that obviously it's harder to get to the top with more players, although there are other things going on. They slightly balance it for 2 players. I won't reveal any of that. But I think they intended that you can see more cards ahead with 3 or 4 players, right? You can see like more of what's to come and kind of prepare for it better, which sort of works, but we definitely found 2 and 3 player was just straight up easier. And also, if you do have kids or like families playing the game, my kids certainly were not looking around the table at the next 3 cards and planning like multiple turns in a row. They were just like, how far can I move? How far can I get up the Ziggurat? So that's going to be, based on the players, of course. But yes, I think definitely the game is harder with more players. So if you're planning to play with like 3 little kids and you or something, just be careful of that. It might be a more frustrating experience. And some of the core gameplay, even with the extra bells and whistles that get added later on, just wasn't ever that exciting. Like going up the Ziggurat, gets kind of repetitive. We did find that we had to take a break. Like we played multiple games in a row and then we would take a break. Then we played some more in a row, then we would take a break. Like we never wanted to play through the entire campaign all at once. But still, it was fun. The story was actually pretty cool. I won't spoil any of it, but I kind of like where the story goes. It actually has some sort of fun twists and turns with elements that don't really, not all of them matter that much. Not all of them affect the game in a meaningful way. But it did get pretty cool, especially like in the last few chapters. You get some fun little surprises that, again, I won't reveal at all. But I appreciated that the narrative was not just a tacked on thing. It did feel like a pretty fun, integral, kind of meaningful part of the game that did change the mechanics in the end in a, not huge way, but a somewhat significant way. And one final note about the honorifics, the things you earn for doing different things. Now, these are just my kids. I can't say that your kids would be the same way. But my kids very much started at some points making dumb choices just because they wanted the honorifics. My son even almost got my wife's character killed just because he was like, I want to do this. I don't care if it's bad for the team. I just want to get that honorific. So, if you have a group that's already hesitant to play co-op games and tends to like find the ways to be competitive in a co-op game, the honorifics are definitely going to bring out the worst of those type of people in the game. So just like kind of one more thing to mention. But yeah, I enjoyed Ziggurat. I'm glad that we got to play through the whole thing. Definitely a fun family experience, at least for my 12-year-old and my wife. So, yeah, there you go. Fun little game. And thanks for watching, everybody. Special thank you to our biggest Patreon supporters, Jay William F., Pedro Lucas, Nick Skeen, Miles, Wayne Scott, and Steve Wren. We'll see you at the next stop.